The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
To go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Connection made to Shakir. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, softening up the front and opening the door.
No joke.
Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. He's got this complete to James Cook. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush out, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Davis.
Boom.
Scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point.
That's how you started off.
Right down the middle, it's going.
Started that motherfucker off.
And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. chance now to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
15, yellow.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing our first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
It's alright,
On the
fellas. We just
44-yard
stretching.
line
That's
now,
all we
first
doing
and
is
10.
just stretching, man.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And they
Harold?
get there, and they drop him. And the big
Yes!
play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes.
And that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Before the play clock can expire, we've got a timeout called by Andy Reid. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
What it is? I ain't even
They
checking.
call that the money down
Yeah,
for
there
a
ain't
reason,
nobody.
because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Yeah, fuck that.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Play action, Mahomes. He's dropping. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
That's what I need y'all to be doing.
And the big play
Get
drives
that
them backwards.
motherfucker.
Second down coming up.
Couple sacks backs on the opening drive, you better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it.
We're doing our job,
Raise the
defense. Just hang in
intensity
there.
to another level.
Another try following the sack. Throwing all the way to the end zone here.
Ah,
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City
we are.
touchdown. The Chiefs
We
finish
are.
up their opening drive. Xavier
I'm the set.
Worthy, the
I
touchdown.
think, yeah.
He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great
He really
start to
wanted to
begin
get
this
out
ball
of the
game.
check.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights.
Oh,
And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back,
I'm gonna
complete.
utilize him today.
And that's good yardage
We're
with a
gonna
new
be
set of
utilizing these
downs.
playoffs, boy.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Everybody gotta believe.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
In the
He goes
flag.
out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage.
All right,
on the play.
boy, quarterback already got
Even got himself
out of bounds.
to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On 1st down, Allen. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
56.
Now it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And
Good
now
job,
that
fellas.
defense
Good
had
job.
another
Good
chance
job.
to take a shot on it.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Here's a give to Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good for pass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, it's an interception. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got time here. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Back to the air, Allen.
MVP. MVP.
3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past
Hit his
the 30.
ass. Hell yeah. Hit his ass.
Almost to midfield before he's
Hit him.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Finds his man, Gray. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
So this ain't gonna do nothing perfect. Just try to hold on right here.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Hold him right here. Hold these motherfuckers right here.
TC Horn to pick it off.
Hold them. Listen, I am gonna take every advantage I can get.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. This is Cook. And he drives it up past the 45. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shakir sent in motion left. Allen now on first down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate, they stretch you vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertically, they'll catch onto it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another one for Cook.
Hey, fellas, this is what I fucking want to see. Bring out the fucking dogs in you. Bring out the fucking dog in you. Welcome to my fucking league now.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects with Wiley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs at a disadvantage on the
about, baby?
scoreboard.
What are you talking about?
Let's see what they want to do here, partner.
Come on, let's
Second and
boogie.
inches.
43, 15.
From the 39. Pass complete to Wiley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
All right, fellas, we just stretching.
Jimmys and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first
Come
down.
on.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Fuck that.
The defense calls a
Hell
timeout,
nah.
so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that
Hell
after giving
nah.
up the first. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
I ain't gonna do that.
Throwing now from the gun. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Elam makes the play. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm
Ooh, if I go down and get some real quick. If I go down this motherfucker and get something real quick.
This defense is just all over him.
Oh, fuck that. Come on.
Anticipating
Fuck
these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling. It's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Roughing the passer.
And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that...
Bullshit, man. That's BS, fam. That's hard. Man, get the fuck out of here. Damn. I had some niggas open, too. His ass got lucky.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from near his own goal line. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I'm not going for that.
I mean, that's just a situation.
Damn, they gonna call goddamn illegal for a pass on my goddamn quarterback.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Gets this to
What the flag is?
And he's tackled with markers down.
Oh,
This
first down.
one should be on the defense. So it
First
looks too much
goddamn down.
contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down throw for Allen. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to
No
sneak
picks,
that
guys.
throw in.
No picks. We don't want no picks. We just want to try to get in field goal range.
Connect on
All
first.
we
It's
want.
2nd down.
Let's get into this goddamn field goal range.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. through Tranquil with the pick. And the
Appreciate
Chiefs
it.
are stopped on that return.
Just catch
So
it.
that interception's going to be the final
Fuck!
play of this opening
Threw that
half.
bitch late. I threw it late, just staring at him.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down,
Ooh.
and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. KT
Come on.
Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here.
Oh, man, they hold me on that
AFC
goddamn,
Championship
what's call it.
Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the
Look
30.
at that.
And he gets across
Hold
the
me on that
30
last
before
drive,
he's brought
man.
down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
43! Yellow!
Mahomes on first and 10.
Greg.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly,
Greg.
it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's what you want to see, too.
Yellow! Right side!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Look all this shit.
Pickup of 12
I ain't even
on
tripping.
that
She
play.
gonna think and dunk this
And
shit
it'll
down.
be first down,
Let me do
Kansas
it.
City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly
He is gonna
where
dink
he
and dunk
wanted
his way
to,
down. Let him do it.
right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Right side!
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's trying to push the field.
Oh, he just couldn't get over there.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown.
He really just couldn't get over there. That's crazy.
Extra
Ah,
point sent right down the middle.
that last
And
drive
the
fucked
Chiefs
me
get back
up.
to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Man in motion here. They'll run it with Cook. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Flush down now to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
Gonna be taking my track
And that
now.
pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He fires one deep down the... He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay
Fuck
out of
that.
the end.
Let's
Get
keep
the
this
2-3
motherfucker
down.
moving. I don't want to let nobody get
That's a
no
38-yard play
momentum.
for him to move the sticks.
One thing
First
we
down.
don't have in football is we don't have that radar.
First down.
But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now run by Cook. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here's Cook. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a
However they want to do it.
Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Mm.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Cook on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there, so consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Allen on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. That's taken in by Samuel.
Oh yeah, y'all are opening up the fucking floodgates.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Y'all are opening up the fucking
Push
floodgates.
their lead further to start the half.
MVP.
Drive forward to what right now looks like
MVP fucking P.
He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two
MVP.
building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Appreciate it, my guy. I appreciate it.
Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on
Catch
this
him.
return.
Catch him. Catch him.
And a good
Catch
return
him.
here as he
Fuck
gets
no.
out past the
Well, the niggas
35.
walk that shit right on back down. Give him no fucking freebies. I don't give him no freebies.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. Big gain downfield.
Oh, that's... Come on. God, jeez.
I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
If that's what we gonna do all day, then we gonna guard that. We gonna guard that. Hell nah.
Protect yourself from the sideline too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find payday.
That one right down the middle.
Hanging there. Hanging there for 7 more minutes.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Hang in there.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's down.
The
Looks
fuck?
like they made the stop.
We're not gonna do that, buddy. Hell no, we're not gonna do
It's a pick up
that.
of 14 yards as the chains
We're not gonna do that.
It's
Hell
gonna
no.
be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine.
Let him cook.
That effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
We're gonna go on some long drives. He's going a little too quick for me. He's going a little too quick for me. Let's slow this shit on down. Slow this motherfucker on down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On the handoff, here's Davis. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Bruh, stop that, man. Stop that. Stop that.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much
Fuck.
quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Stop that, man. Come on now. You goddamn spamming that bitch. Should have called timeout. Couldn't afford to take no goddamn 5-yard penalty right there.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's the Bills with the ball, trying to keep their postseason run going. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long, it's Allen. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. Allen. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Fred McDuffie
We'll take that.
And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance.
Like a punt. Like a punt.
To get to the stick, so that defense had all
You ain't gonna get that if you punt
They
it.
knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it
That
away.
defense is
That's a
cut
big
off his
momentum
defense
swing
now.
for this defense.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow, yellow.
Oh, I know.
From the 19.
And you keep fucking around and finding out. He's gonna throw in these goddamn passes like that.
Up to the 22. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Tell me, all that shit with goddamn Xavier, we finna goddamn try to squash that shit. We finna try to squash that shit.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Has his man. It's Pacheco. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And
Yeah, keep this goddamn clock running. Keep it running.
Halfway to the marker. It's
Keep
2nd and
this
5.
motherfucker running.
Another throw for Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Again, Mahomes to throw. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it.
Did he really catch that?
Rebounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his
Should have called timeout for that goddamn delay of game.
The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. In that group, certainly.
Any points right here, offense. Any point. Any point. Any points right here, we can squash all this shit.
It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Man, give me shit in here. Fuck it. Come on now. Come on.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And of course, his throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Buys time on the right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
What the fuck, bro?
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That nigga goddamn Chris Jones is really like. I got double team him, man. He's gonna be too much of a threat.
What am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. All right, so they're facing 4th down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. What a hurt to fumble away inside field goal range. But thanks to that ball bouncing out, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
Fuck that. I don't know what Madden trying to get me to do. I don't know what's going on. We're going to keep this field goal. There's a good thought in my mind. Nah, we definitely going to keep this field goal. Hell no.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
Hell no. We putting this motherfucker through the hinges.
Good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game,
oh my God,
clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Looking for you.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Finds his man Rice.
Fellas. Hang in there just for this one drive. Just for this one.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Connects with Wiley. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth
Defense
down.
hanging there.
Took a great defensive
Hanging
effort
there.
to do it.
Just this one last one.
They need 4 here on 4th down. Now to throw. Wiley hauls
Did we
it
stop
in.
him?
And he's short of the first after a wild game. And that might do it for him, Brock.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I think every
We
analytics book
move.
out there, Kate says you got to go for it.
We
You're
fucking
in the
move.
territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now
Goddamn
it's
thought
all
Patty was gonna
about
goddamn walk my goddamn lead
turnover
down.
and
Hell
stop
nah.
to somehow, some way, spark a comeback.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders
Left.
ready to stop him cold at the
We ain't gotta do
line.
nothing.
No progress on first
We ain't
down.
gotta do
And
nothing
they'll
else.
bring up 2nd and 10.
We ain't gotta do a
When you
goddamn
rush the
thing there.
passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Job well done, fellas. Job well done. We move on to another round.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd.
Another one.
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So on 4th down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. That's going to be caught by Cooks. Has some daylight through the 40. And he stops the clock after a gain up beyond the 40. Wow, what a dream start for them. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's cut at the 25. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So the Bills fight their way to a win.
We on to the AFC Championship, baby. We on to the
They
AFC
rare and
Championship.
elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports.
Great job, fellas.
So long, everybody.
Great
It's a win for the
goddamn
Bills,
job.
as we say so long,
Look at my team
Kansas
stats.
City.
What I was on 3rd down. That perfect. This is perfect.